They are at the start of their journey, they think outside the box, and they often come up with bright ideas. Their projects are innovative, they are a new generation of business people, and their distinguishing features are creativity and enthusiasm. This is the World of Startups, the program about IT developers and the industry of startups. Hello, I'm Sergey Kakishev, and this is the World of Startups. We know a lot about gadgets and we show how they work. We know a lot about how to run businesses and share with experience. We know how to succeed in business. And most importantly, we make mistakes so that you don't make them and learn from ours. On this edition, Russia's national and now Kazakhstani Startup Tour 2015. News, ideas and trends. Watch a report from the event. Keep your money an online account. The Woopay team talks about business, life and money out of thin air. Game users are now on warpath. Who and what do 300 IT Spartacus warriors fight for? Find out from our correspondents. In Almaty, one of the stages of the Russia's National Startup Tour has been recently held. Mentor sessions about project development and informal conversations with managing directors of Skolkovo were held for Kazakhstani startups, where they got a wealth of knowledge, new skills and experience. The participants proved their viable startups by presenting 50 innovative projects. 15 of them became the competition winners and received an invitation to participate in the Startup Village event in Moscow. Find out about the lucky participants in the upcoming report. Mentors, business angels, monetization are strange terms for the ordinary audience, but they are familiar to startups. These words could be heard during 2 days at Almaty University of Management because of the International Startup Tour 2015, which gathered 400 participants in one place, as well as dozens of investors and experts from the IT sphere. The Startup Tour is one of the large-scale IT events for searching for viable, innovative projects in the Eurasian Economic Union. The main idea of the event is promoting technological entrepreneurship and to make young people in audience, such as researchers and scientists, aware of different ways of making money with the help of new technology. Besides, it's a good opportunity to raise awareness about the entrepreneurs' activity and hear some constructive criticism about their projects from mentors and investors. Among 400 applicants, 150 were from some regions of Kazakhstan. So can you imagine a business person living somewhere in a province who considers himself an entrepreneur and then all of a sudden he is told about the tournament where he can prove how good he is at business? These lucky participants are students Kirill Tsoy and Abzal Jambul. They have developed mobile applications for children and turned pictures from fairy tales to animated cartoons. With the help of our mobile application, you can take a book, open it at an illustration, point your mobile phone camera at it and animate the picture, so it becomes a sort of augmented reality. In order to animate a book, one doesn't have to buy a special edition. It is enough to have it on the mobile app database. Among the competition competitors, there are very experienced startups. Even with 60-year experience. According to Bakhitjan Almenov, the idea of creating his own hydraulic engine came to his head when he was a child. Since then, he has been developing his project. My project has a relation to alternative sources of energy. It enables to get energy, electricity, from calm water. That is, a lake, a tank filled with water, sea and ocean may become a source of energy. Other award winners in information technology were developers from Almaty and Kiev that had united to start up called Mobilius. Mobilius is a system which builds an ecosystem around a car and inside your car where you can plug in any gadget. We make cars smart. To make the system work, one needs special equipment, sensors and software that are being designed by the Mobilius team. All the winners of the preliminary tour in Almaty have an opportunity to participate in the Startup Village, the largest IT conference in Russia, which will take place in Moscow in early June on the territory of Innovative Center Skolkovo. The trip will be paid by Almaty Management University, a present for 15 startups. E-commerce is attracting both experienced business people and aspiring startups. And it is not surprising, for many, it is the only opportunity to enter the world of commerce. Startups from Karaganda also followed this trend. A few years ago, they set up a universal multi-bank instrument which enables to keep money on a virtual wallet, buying real goods for them. They have the first results now. The annual revenue of the company has reached, well, find out about this from the founders of the Woopay service. A sportsperson, IT specialist, startup, this may be said about all team members of a company from Karaganda. They combine their work with complicated computer programs with football. They are quite successful in both getting goals and resisting the attacks from virtual scammers. Meet members of the Woopay service. This company has an annual revenue of 8.5 billion tenge. This is how it all started. The first server was on my home computer. We started off at home with virtualization and applications, and in 4 months after that we set up our firm. And the entrepreneurs got it right. Electronic commerce is one of the dynamically developing business sectors in Kazakhstan. In 2014, the National Bank evaluated the market of e-commerce in 21 billion tenge, and this revenue increases on average by 10% a year. During one day, through pay systems, there are more than 100,000 transactions carried out for a total sum of 750 billion tenge. Such growth is favorable not only for the pay systems that are independent from banks, but also for the whole virtual ecosystems, and Woopay is one of such companies in this system. We have one unified processing that was created in Karaganda by our developers, and now around this project we continue to extend and develop the project. We have a service of electronic wallet, we have individual processing solutions for financial institutions and banks. The method of monetization of Woopay is similar to analogous financial projects. The service charges from 1% to 2% for money transfers. Electronic money is real money that is put in a specialized bank account, and the bank guarantees the safety of this money, even if the bank goes bankrupt. The National Bank guarantees the money will be paid to the account owner. Probably the biggest headache of Kazakhstani pay services is the lack of willingness to use online wallets among users. 60% of online customers prefer to use courier services and pay for the parcel in cash. The remaining 40% choose to prepay through cards and the system of electronic money. But this number is rising from year to year. Therefore, pay services such as Woopay have a great future. In Kazakhstan, we now have our own Spartacus warriors, but they have succeeded not in combat, but in computing. Our Spartacus warriors are experienced online users that will teach their computer illiterate surrounding how to communicate through Skype and messengers and how to use internet banking, all free of charge. Watch how the battle for computer literacy unfolds in the next report.
У меня есть мечта. Я бы хотела, чтобы люди...
I have a dream. I wish all people, no matter where they are based, be it Africa or a remote settlement in Kazakhstan, could experience all the benefits and opportunities of IT.
Все эти возможности IT.
The idea of computer literacy was offered at TEDx Astana by Bikesh Kurmangalieva, Deputy Chairman of the Board of National ICT Holding Zerdia. Bikesh called this project 300 Spartacus Warriors by the number of the conference participants. The idea was supported on the internet. The mission of the 300 Spartacus IT specialists includes teaching their relatives how to communicate through Skype and instant messengers, as well as how to pay bills online. If we start using IT technologies everywhere around the globe, thanks to these technologies, we will be able to increase the planet population's incomes by 1/3. By the way, currently, the development of new educating law project about IT literacy courses for the general public is underway. That's all we've got time for today. Surprised by the stories of this edition? Next time we will have even more interesting ones. Follow us on our groups on vk.com and Facebook. You've been watching The World of Startups, and I'm Serik Akishev. See you next time on Kazakh TV.